Hi guys, I hope your Sunday is finding you guys all doing well. I'm pushing things along here. I'm ready for the Eagles. I can't wait for football season to start. But it's fall around here in the Poconos, and it's a big time for peaches around here. And one of my all-time favorite desserts is something called peach Kuchen. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have ever had that. What it is, it's almost like a shortbread crust on the bottom. And then you layer your fresh peaches, cinnamon and sugar, and then you pour an egg custard over this and you bake it. And it comes out to be just heaven. Growing up, this was one of my all-time favorite desserts. And I'm not a big sweets person. Like, I could do without cakes and cookies and pies, and like, that doesn't bother me. But this one is one of my, like I said, growing up favorites. So I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, how can I make this bariatric friendly? So I figured, all right, I'm gonna give it a shot. For the crust, you normally use flour. I use 2 cups of almond flour. So I eliminate the white flour, because that's number one thing we want to eliminate. Then I put a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Tiny little bit. Then I did 2 tablespoons of Splenda, whereas normally you'd put sugar. And then I put 1 stick of butter. So then you're going to work that all together almost like you would a pie crust. Make it into the little marbles. Incorporate that butter into it. You don't want melted butter. You just want softened butter. You're almost making like a pie crust consistency. All right, then when you get all that done, you're going to press that into a 9x13 pan. Press it in there. Then you get like 6 peaches. Nice, ripe, wet, icky peaches. Because those are the sweetest and best ones. You peel them, core them, put them in a dish, like maybe 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch slices on the peaches. Then you're going to take, the actual recipe calls for sugar. They call for a cup of sugar with a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. So I took a 1/2 cup of Splenda with a teaspoon of cinnamon, mixed that up, and then poured it on top of my peaches. That's now on top of my crust that I just explained to you guys. So you have that crust pressed into the bottom, and then you have your peaches. Then you have your peaches. Oh my God, I put my finger in front of the camera. And now I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that in the oven, I believe for like 15 or 16 minutes at 400 degrees. While that's working, I'm going to take 1 cup of heavy whipping cream and I'm going to beat in 2 egg yolks, only the yolks. Then, after these peaches bake for about 15 minutes, I'm going to open up that oven and I'm going to pour the heavy cream and egg yolk mixture over it, and I'm going to continue baking it. And that is going to set into a beautiful custard that hopefully is going to be heavenly. Even though I'm using all this Splenda, I have no idea how it's going to come out. Obviously, this is not something that I would sit down and eat a 1/2 of the pan. But to satisfy that craving of my childhood favorite thing, I'm going to give this one a shot and see how it comes out. I will post pictures when it comes out of the oven, and I will let you guys know how it tastes. And I will also post the recipe, so maybe you guys want to try a bariatric friendly version for your family. Again, it's awesome with peaches, and as fall gets into a little further ahead, apples. It makes this like creamy apple pie custardy type thing. Heaven, guys. It's really, really good. But I will let you guys know how it came out. Hopefully, like I said, with all this, with working with the Splenda and the almond flour, I'm hoping that I have high hopes for this. But I will catch you guys later, and I'm probably going to do live tomorrow night. All right, guys. It smells delightful. My 15 minutes is up. I'm going to take this out and put the custard over it. So now we have our 15 minutes of baked peaches that smells so yummy. And now we are just going to pour the custard over top. All it is heavy whipping cream with 2 egg yolks beat in there. 2 egg yolks. That is that. Now we're going to place this back in the oven, and we're going to bake it at 350 for about 30 minutes. So we're going to turn the oven down, bake 350, 30 to 40 minutes. I will show you guys the final product then. And it smells delightful in here. I wish you guys could all come and join me for a piece. All right, we just pulled it out of the oven and it smells absolutely to die for. It's still sizzling. It smells cinnamony and peachy. And now I am going to let this cool, and it gets even better when you put it in the refrigerator and that custard sets and chills. And it's so yummy. But that's what it looks like, guys.